TV.com. Time for our first conversation today on this Monday baseball roundup on the Farm Bureau phone line. Check out favorites.com and go with the home team, Mississippi Farm Bureau. Scott Berry joins us right now, head baseball coach at Southern Miss. What a big weekend for the Golden Eagles. Back at home at Pete Taylor Park. They set an attendance record, all-time attendance record on Saturday, and got a series win over the weekend against Louisiana Tech. Congratulations, Coach. Back in the top 25, first time this season, and incredibly well-deserved.
Really responded well. Our fan base did all weekend and all three games. So it was a really nice weekend for us. And, really we were one pitch away from walking away with a sweep, in all honesty. One pitch decided that game really on Saturday. Great weekend for us. We both started ourselves in Louisiana Tech at first place when we teed off there on Friday, and we split going into Sunday, and it was the winner on Sunday, sole possession, and we were fortunate to come out and play really good baseball on that day to be in first right now.
You know, you're such a coach sometimes. We were one pitch away from getting. What a great weekend overall. How did your team react when it was all said and done yesterday? To know that the team that they had played in so many close games a year ago, even though that didn't matter this season, you get the series win and you're kind of in the driver's seat.
Well, I think the change of emotions over the weekend, obviously a big win on Friday night. Tanner Hall pitched really well. Our offense kept clicking from over the weekend, from the past weekend at Western Kentucky. I was a little concerned with no midweek game. We would be out of our routine, but it certainly didn't seem to bother us. I think with Tanner, the way he went out, really pitched, and our offense responded. We scored in the first inning, all three of those games. So with our pitching staff on that weekend, we feel pretty good when we could do that. But the emotions changed. La Tech punched us in the mouth on Saturday and evened that thing back up. And, of course, we saw seesaw battles last year. 11 times we played them. They bested us 7 of those 11 times, with the 7 of the 11 games all one-run games. So they were very highly competitive, games last year. So, but Sunday, the expectation going into this season, the league coaches picked us first to finish first. So that's the expectation that we had, and that's what we want. I mean, certainly we've worked a lot of years to get where we are right now, and for our guys to go out and to accept that challenge, to meet that challenge, and come away with that win on Sunday, I think that they felt like that their job was complete.
I think they need to rename the Pitcher of the Week award for Hurston Waldrop, and maybe then just give it to other pitchers, because it feels like he's going to run away with it from here on out. 7 innings, 1 hit, 3 walks, 10 strikeouts, and if I read correctly, retired 14 of the last 15 hitters he faced. Is that right?
That's probably right. Everything you said up to the last one, I hadn't heard that, but I'm sure that's probably pretty accurate. There was only 3. They only left 3 on the whole game. So he was in total control of that game, as he was last week. As you mentioned, he was named Pitcher of the Week for our conference again, back-to-back weeks. First time that we've been able to do that since Barry Bowden did it back in 2008. So, yeah. But much deserving, really high ceiling for this young man. He's only a sophomore, as is Tanner Hall. They both pitch way ahead of their age, and it's fun to watch them go out and compete. Hurston has just really, really power stuff and great secondary, and the ability to transition from a back-end guy last year, really the last third of the season, as a freshman to now as a weekend starter for us. That's really been neat, with a lot of development to go. I think that's what's the exciting part.
What is working for him? And I mean, I was making a joke, obviously, about just rename the award for him. You hope that a guy can stay in a groove and can continue, but I don't know if he can continue at this level, just week after week after week after week, every time he steps on the mound. But in this 2-week sample size that we're looking at, what is it that's working best for him?
Well, he's pitching off the fastball. His fastball is anywhere from 94 to 97, somewhere in there. I mean, I'm sure if that you grade him out over the course of his fastball pitches that he threw over the 7 innings, it's probably going to be right there at that 94 point something, close to 95. But what's special about him is his ability to command that secondary. He's a four-pitch guy. He throws a breaking ball, he throws a slider, and he throws a changeup. And he's worked really hard on those off-speed pitches. He's always had that power. Well, I say he's always had that power fastball. He came in 90, 91 with everything that's going into now to developing velocity. Certainly his body's bought into it. His work ethic has allowed him to maximize that arm speed and get that velocity up there. But his secondary pitches is what he's been really working on. And man, when you have that working, that makes that fastball look like about 100 when it's coming in there.
Yeah, no question. So we've talked a lot about offense and kind of developing offensively. You've scored 8 or more runs in 5 of your last 6 conference games. Obviously, low-scoring game on Saturday. What's different? Is it confidence? Is it approach? Is it the pitching that you're facing? Combination of all of those things? What's going on?
Maybe a combination of all of them. I like to say we're getting more at bats under our belt. I think it's starting to heat up, early in the season. I know Borky doesn't like that. I've heard him comment that he doesn't believe the weather has anything to do with it, but I think it does. The wind blows in. It's cold early in the year. The winds are blowing in. Those guys are still throwing 95, 96. And, that bat kind of vibrates in your hands in those cold days. So things are starting to warm up. Guys are getting more at bats. But I think with us is we've cut the strikeout numbers. We've been able to cut those way down. We put more balls in play. We've given ourselves a chance to pressure the defense and get on base. But I think more than anything, it's been pitch selection, Richard. I mean, we've laid off pitches out of the zone that we've been getting ourselves out on, particularly earlier in the year. And we seem to be taking those pitches now and putting those counts in our favors and not in the pitcher's favors.
Coach, Borky's younger than we are, and I don't mean that as an ageist joke. Like, he makes fun of me. He reminds me all the time that I'm significantly older than he is. When I was Borky's age, the cold didn't bother me. I don't like anything cold anymore, though. So maybe that's what it is for him.
It may be.
We now that we're older. All right, so looking ahead, Tuesday night game against Ole Miss in Pearl, and then you got to go on the road to Charlotte, which is I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know exactly where Charlotte is right now, but I know a year ago that was a really good baseball team.
Well, and I think they still are, even though they stumbled out at UTSA this past weekend. They actually got swept out there, which I'm really surprised on one hand because I know the personnel that they have. I know the arms that they have. But I also know that UTSA, it can be a trap out there. It's, the playing surface is fine. The stadium's not great. There's not a lot of people. You can kind of be lulled to sleep. And UTSA is a good hitting ball club. So, the winds are always blowing out there. So if you're not throwing strikes and you're getting behind in the count, they can hurt you. And for whatever reason, they did get swept out there. And I'm sure that we'll go into Charlotte this weekend. They'll be mad as heck. And, we'll have to definitely have our best game going because I know what kind of club, I know the coaches that they have over there, and they'll have them ready to go.
Scott, basically the halfway point of the season overall, not quite to the halfway point in conference play. Do you have a conversation at all with your team about postseason's a long way away, but our goal is to be playing in our ballpark in the last week of May, first week of June, and to do that, we got to pile up wins, and we certainly have to take advantage of opportunities like we have tomorrow night against a team like Ole Miss because of where they are in the RPI?
Yeah, no, I don't have those conversations at all. I try to keep it very simple. I don't want to try to get ahead of ourselves, and I want them concentrating on the game that we are fixing to play. And when it's over, it's gone. There's nothing we can do about it. Maybe we can learn from it. Hopefully we can, good or bad. But then we need to concentrate on the next one. So, yesterday after that win, I said, hey, it's not going to last long. We got to get ready for the next opportunity. It happens to be Ole Miss at Trustmark, and we need to be ready to play and play well. And, what I want as a coach is I want them to know that practice days, just like right now, we're out there practicing. Practice days are our days. Those are coaches' days. Game days are their days. And we want to stay out of their way, and we want to watch them go out and have fun and play the game of baseball. And, right now, the Golden Eagles are doing that. I mean, they're playing good baseball, and they're having fun doing it. And it's fun as a coach and our staff to watch those guys go out and compete and do the things that we work hard on each day.
Great weekend, Coach. Congratulations getting the series win, moving up to number 18 in the poll this week, and always enjoy these on Monday. We'll talk to you